The tracks today were very varied. There was high-speed stuff in open paddocks, there was shale, there was hill climbs, there was creek crossings. It was great. From other forms of motorsport to this style event, the longest stage we did today was 86 kilometres. The shortest one was 48, I believe. Much more time spent behind the wheel of the vehicle.
From a navigator's point of view, the Condo 750 is a navigation event. If you don't do your navigation right, you get lost, you lose time, so you can't blame that on the driver. And if you can get your calls right with your navigation, the driver gets hit together too. The two of you just click. You just hope you don't have flat tyres, because boom, there goes 3 minutes. Basically, it's done by a road book version where you have tulips for a design of a corner. You'll have a written description like turn right. You'll have a distance. You want to get that right. If you nail that, you do your job properly. You get gates. If you get a yellow gate, you want to get out, get it open, get it shut, get back in the car, get your belts on, get back on the notes, and basically just try and do everything as quick as you can, because every second seems to count at the end of the day. Through our helmets we have intercoms, and basically you try and keep your description short and simple. When you look at it, you just sort of have a quick think about it and abbreviate it so you don't confuse the driver. Give them enough information so they don't make mistakes, but don't give them too much technical information. Otherwise they just are talking back to you instead of concentrating on driving.
In these faster, longer events, the concentration levels are very high. You've got to be totally on your ball and totally reliant on your navigator.
The driver's looking in front of the vehicle, so you're looking beyond that. It is fairly important because quite often the driver's busy. In cars, there's certain vehicles here that are very fast, the drivers are very busy.
You're moving at a much higher speed than the normal events. Trees, turns and your calls from your navigator come up much quicker than normal.
You're trying to look out for the undaunting things like stumps. You hit stumps, the events sort of usually come to an end. Kangaroos, you've got to worry about wildlife. Just try and keep on the straight and narrow. In the events like Condo and the Safari, you have all different vehicle classes and it affects engine capacity, the modifications to the vehicle. The car we're in here is a 3-litre twin-turbo GT motor. Has a really nice power delivery around the 500 horsepower mark to the wheels. You've got a lot of other vehicles here. Your capacity can be altered by turbos, so the unlimited class is a great class to go in because all you've got to do is stay under 6 litres in capacity. The amount of horsepower you can get and speed to verse that, you know, it isn't hard to do over 200 in this event and in other events like it. Then you have your production cars, which are less modified, but the technology in late model cars is insane. The speed they're getting out of them, you know. There's a guy here, Matt Fenner, and his vehicle is incredibly fast for what it is. So they must have their combination right, a driver, navigator and vehicle. You've got people that have been here for a long time that are driving vehicles that are well tested, true, good packages. The vehicle we're in got constructed in '94. The suspension is incredible.
In any longer event, you can't go out and go hard from the start, even though you've got to be quick. You've got to keep your vehicle going for the whole time and look after it for self-preservation.
I always get to a service point and wonder how the vehicles do it. I do a lot of building, I maintain and build our vehicle, and I just don't know how they do it, especially production cars. And now we've got our friends coming along from the Winch Challenge series in vehicles that are totally modified, different to ours. I reckon it's going to be really good because I think a lot of these guys that do high speed are going to get a rude shock at what these other boys can do.
The driving here is very different to your Winch Challenge style events, much faster, everything is done in high range. The navigation's very different as well.
Strategies. Ours is just to go flat out till it breaks. And if it doesn't break, you sort of tend to do well. The competition at the top end of the field is very tight and close. It's a great sport. How else do you get out into this great red dirt, go flat out on some guy's private property which you can never get onto, and just see the quickest man win?
In the 2-day event like this, you've got to be there for the second day. There's no point winning one stage and not getting anywhere with the whole event.